CBS This Morning partners with the professional networking site LinkedIn for our continuing series, Work in Progress. We explore the future of jobs and the issues facing the American workforce. This morning, we're looking at the growing shortage of truck drivers. More than 70% of the goods we consume are carried on the nation's highways. A new report says the industry needs to hire roughly 90,000 new truckers each year to keep up with demand. Kris Van Cleave shows us why so many of those jobs are unfilled and how it would drive up cost for you.
The American trucker carries our country.
Nothing we get isn't touched by a truck.
They say truckers drive the American economy. If that's the case, we could be in trouble. 50,000 more drivers are needed by the end of 2017, and that number could more than triple in 10 years.
When we're buying more stuff out there, whether that's cars, refrigerators, you name it, we're putting that in trucks, and that's going to exacerbate the shortage that we have.
Bob Costello is the chief economist for the industry trade group American Trucking Associations.
Once we hit that 100,000 mark, I think that's where we start to see problems throughout the economy.
Problems like product shortages, delivery delays, and higher prices. Demographics are largely behind the shortfall, but the lifestyle, including extended periods away from home, can also be a major deterrent.
There's a sense that people just don't want to be truck drivers. Why do you think that is?
It's a hard life. I mean, I got a 36-inch box that I'm sleeping in the back of my truck most nights. I get hotels from time to time, but you've got to want to do it. You've got to want to be able to travel, go different places, see different things, and deal with different people every day. Want me to fix something?
We met Greg Gettenberg waiting for his rig to be repaired at Iowa 80, the world's largest truck stop outside Davenport, Iowa. He's made life on the road work for his family, and that gives him and drivers like Jennifer Gossman a lot of bargaining power.
How hard was it to find a truck driver job?
It was just a matter of making phone calls and seeing what company is, works around what you want, your home time, the pay, how long you have to be out. There's companies that, when you first start, you have to be out there for 6 months. I didn't want that.
Iowa 80 doesn't typically allow recruiters here at the truck stop because they fear it would turn into a bit of a frenzy. Instead, once a year, they hold a truckers' jamboree where recruiters are allowed to come in. This year, more than 44,000 people attended.
We found rail recruiter Greg Keppel at the Great American Truck Show in Dallas.
The employment market for truck drivers is what I would call hyper-competitive, and we feel it every day. We always say yesterday was our easiest day.
His company hopes to attract new drivers, including millennials, by paying them to get a commercial driver's license and complete on-the-job training. Many drivers tell us it comes down to one thing.
I think if they want to hire more drivers, they're going to have to increase the pay.
Fleets are raising wages and offering incentives to attract drivers, but pressure to keep shipping costs down has also put a damper on compensation. LinkedIn's Chip Cutter.
If you look at the federal data, a truck driver in 2006 was actually making more than he or she would be making in 2016 if you factor in the cost of living. It's a couple $100 difference, but still, it shows that wages really have not meaningfully increased to address the shortage.
That data puts median driver pay just over $41,000. Still, many see trucking as a road to a better life. The industry just needs to convince tens of thousands more to hit the road. For CBS This Morning, Kris Van Cleave, Walcott, Iowa.
I think there will always be a need for truck drivers. One truck driver told me this once, I've never forgotten it. When you look around your room and your house and your job, there's nothing in this place that didn't get here without a truck.
Yeah,
without a truck driver at some point.
As they say, essential to our economy.
That's right. So they should be very well paid.